Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me. Today we're taking a look at the Earmark Colop Create mobile handheld printer. I got this from Johnson Plastics Plus. I'll have it linked for you in the description below, along with a coupon code, which is Lorrie 23, that'll save you 15% on any of the Colop Create accessories. This is a really fun handheld printer. I don't know if you've seen these or not. They've been around for a little while, but they just sent it to me and I was excited to try it out. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what this is all about. It's a lot of fun. This is really great for product packaging, things like that. If you want to personalize ribbons, you want to personalize, again, packaging, you want to personalize tissue paper, anything like that. Lots of fun, really, really simple to use. All you need is a handheld device, and I'm going to use my iPad. You could also use your iPhone. It works with Android. Really simple. You just download the app from the App Store. They walk you through everything. The setup instructions are super easy. I set this up in about 15 minutes, maybe even less than that. Just got to hook it up to your internet. Other than that, you're all set to go right out of the box. So let's take a look. Let's flip the camera around and see what we think. So let's talk about what's in the box. When you get the box, this is how it comes. It's a really nice storage box. Along with your instructions, you're going to get your printer, the dock, the plug. That's everything you need to get started. If you want to print on their specialty items, they offer the ribbon. They offer this white glossy Earmark label tape. I'll show you all of these. These are some ribbon guides or paper guides. This is also a guide to help you specify where you want to print. These are all purchased separately. And again, my coupon code will work for those if you want to use that. It's in the link in the description below. So there's a quick start guide right inside. I'm going to cover up my password, but you're going to need that. And it is right down here. I kind of missed it because I thought that was just part of the advertising, but you're going to need this identifier number when you set yours up. I'll just put this card over it for right now. If you don't want to follow the pamphlet of instructions, you can simply open up your phone on your camera and scan this little QR code right here and click on it, and it will walk you through it that way. It'll direct you to download the app. I have an iPhone. Not quite sure how it works with the Android, but I believe it's very similar, and it shows you, it'll take you to the Google Play Store. So I've already downloaded the app. I did it on my iPad. That's what we're going to use. But again, it's straightforward, super easy to set up. Anybody could do this. Don't be intimidated by it. So we'll put the box aside. So I have already downloaded the app for the sake of time, and it's right here on my iPad. It's called Create. Let me move that out of the way. It might give you a little more light. And I've got the printer has been plugged in and ready to go. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on the app, and I'm going to go back to the home screen, discard that. I was just playing around here. So we're going to go back to the very beginning. So when you very first open the app, this is where it's going to open. So I have this plugged in. I'm going to put connect to Earmark, and you click join. So you'll do this every time you start the app to tell it that you want it to talk to the printer. Once you hear that beep, we're connected. So that's all set, ready to go. So it'll give you a little bit of information up here. It tells you how much ink is in here. There's a regular ink cartridge in here, much like you would see on an Epson or a HP printer. Those little ink cartridges, they look very much like those. And it's one cartridge with all the colors and black. So mine's showing I have 99% ink left, and I've played around with this quite a bit. I've got 71% of battery, and that I'm connected. So this is truly cordless to work. All right, so let's go. You have the queue. This is anything that you have already sent to the printer or that you might want to print that you haven't printed yet. You can go in there. But let's just start from scratch like we're going to start a new one. So we're going to click New Imprint. Here we have different categories. We can do 1 line, 2 lines, or 3 lines of print. Let's just do before we go any further, let's look. There's also templates here. So there's tons of templates if you want to create something like that. So let's take a look. Like here is Ribbon Station. So if we click on that, they already have all these ribbons already set up. So if you want to do like a thank you ribbon, or for the best mom, maybe you want to wrap a ribbon around some flowers, a happy birthday, and all these are editable, not edible. So again, obviously you could change the names out or change what it says, do some name tags, lots of fun templates in here, quotes and sayings. Again, these are all already set up for you, so you don't have to create something from scratch, although you certainly can, and I'll show you that. Here's some more. Lots and lots of templates and, you know, different ideas of ways to use this printer. Let's eat cake. These are like little flags. You could make cupcake flags, to and from labels, just happy birthday stickers, anything like that. So a lot of fun ideas, but let's just create something that I think as a crafter you would probably enjoy. So I'm going to go with a one line, and here I can add an image, I can add text, or I can add shapes. So this is your little art area. This is where you're going to work. So let's do something with my logo. So I'm going to go to Image, Photos, and that's going to open up my photos. And I'm going to go to my craft album where I have my logo. And just like that, my logo is in there. So from here, I could scale my logo. I could make it bigger. I could make it smaller. I could duplicate it. Let's just put it right there. And let's just leave it like that. So once I'm done with that, I can click Add. And maybe I want to add some text. So I'm going to click on the edit box. My keyboard's going to pop up. I'm going to type my name. Whoops. Do that so it doesn't try to capitalize it, and then I'm gonna do it the way I type it. And we're going to leave that, drop the keyboard, and there's my name, so I can move that over here and I can scale it to take up more space if I want. And I could repeat it, but you can set this up so that it automatically repeats, which is awesome. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Properties, and here I have a couple choices. I can say height, so am I doing one line, two lines, or three lines? So we've got that set. Width, I can make this a little bit shorter. And it's continual marking. So that means I want it to print it, like I'm going to do a ribbon or a label, or if I just wanted to print once, I could do that too. Here you have the start position. So when I put my printer down, do I want it to start from the center and go, or do I want to start from the left side and have it print from the left margin? I think it's easier to put it on lateral. For me, that's just much easier. And then I can tell it to remove the white space. That means like, well, let me go back to this label. So see how I have this extra white space? I'll have it remove that. So we'll go back to Properties and say, yes, I want you to crop the white space from the left and the right. Do I want it to mirror it? So if I was doing it on something that you could see through, perhaps, I would want it mirrored. I don't want it to mirror, so we're just going to leave it like that. So that's it. I just created my logo label, and I'm going to send it to this printer. So I'm going to, right here, I can click this button. It'll send it to the printer, and I can also save it. So let's save it. And then I'm going to click this button. When you hear that beep, it's sent to the printer. So let's just try it out. So I just got a piece of paper here just to show you this first. So when you pick up the printer, you have a little edge right here. Wherever that edge is, that's where it's going to start printing if you had it on lateral print, which is what we set it at. So right here is where it's going to start printing. So let's just roll it across, and there we have it. We just made a label. So again, I can move it over here. So it's going to start printing right here. And it's that simple. And you can see it started to print another one. So here, let's just open this up. Now I'm going to have to get it a little more even. And we could just go. And it's going to keep going. Now there are some guides here, so it can help you with the printing correctly. But I just want to show you what I thought about you could do with this. So I have a piece of tissue paper here. So you could very easily make some custom tissue paper, which would be super cute for packaging your home projects or your handmade projects for an Etsy shop or something. So I'm going to lift this up and say I just wanted to How cute is that? And now I have my own custom tissue paper. And again, if I want this to print in a very specific, straight manner, there is this little guide, and I can put this down. And this would obviously, this would obviously make it much easier. But this printer fits right in it. Oops, I got it upside down. All right, fits right in it, and you just guide it, and then it's going to print straight. So this is really nice to have if you have something specific you want to print on. But how cute would that be to have your own personalized tissue paper? Another idea I thought about is, like, here's a little bag. Perhaps you have an Etsy shop, you're going to sell something. You know, maybe you sell coasters and you want to do some cute packaging. You could customize your packaging. So let's use our handy guide, and I'm gonna put it right here. And again, wherever this side, oops, got the base on there. Wherever this side is, that's where it's gonna start printing. So maybe I wanna pull this over a little bit. So it's gonna start printing. I can make sure that it's straight. And there I'm printing on packaging. So I might not wanna put the repeat on there. It just depends what how big your logo is, or, you know, however you wanna do it. But super easy to do packaging. You could also print on a business card. Set this like this and print on it. I'm not going to do it because my label's a little bit too big for that one. But let me show you also what they have. These are ribbon guides, and this comes like this. It comes with a set of 2, and there are 2 different size ribbons in here. And I don't see if it tells me. Oops, got something on there. What size? Well, I would say this is, I can tell by the opening on and the grid on my mat. This is a 1 inch and this is a 1/2 inch. So I have 1/2 inch ribbon. Again, this is their ribbon, but it's just a cotton ribbon. If you already have ribbon, you could use that. So let's use the 1/2 inch guide. And all you do is put it through the bottom and then up through the top. Just like that. I'm going to pull it down, like, let's say I want that much ribbon. I'm going to put my printer in there. It fits right inside here. All you do is hold this side and guide. And I just made custom ribbon. How cute is that? So I could tie this around my packaging. I could put happy birthday on it and make a bow for a package, anything like that. Again, there were all kinds of templates in there that you can use this for. So another use, let's put it back on the base. Another use is, this is it's a white glossy label maker. So if you wanted to just make labels around the house, you could use this. And how easy. So again, we're just gonna loop it through our guide so that we know where we're printing. And maybe I just wanna make labels for organization, but I'll just go ahead and use my logo. But you could use like flour, sugar, you could label your canisters, you could label different things just around the house. But we're just gonna do the same exact thing. I'm gonna put it in. It fits right in there. And then as soon as you start moving it, it's gonna print. Now I had it sitting there for a second, but how cool is that? Obviously, you wanna have something under it, but this is now a glossy label. Let me pull this off. So it's sticky. Just use some scissors. Just like this. I'm gonna cut this off right there. Doesn't smear. And I can now label whatever I need to label. So very, very cool. There are so many ways you could use this printer. I've seen people use it on candles. I've seen people use it on different types of fabric. I have found that things with a glossy finish, it may smear. Things that are a little bit more matte, it seems to stick to a little bit better, and you do want to let it dry for a moment before you finger test it. But as you can see, these are permanent labels. It will wash out a fabric. You can't like put it on a t-shirt, but if you just wanted to put it on a shirt for something, say a one-time event, you could do that. That would work perfectly fine, but it will wash out after you put it in the laundry. So it's not a permanent ink on fabric. But what a fun idea, what a fun way to use this printer. I think there are just endless possibilities. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Everything is linked in the description below. You are welcome to use my coupon code anytime you shop at Johnson Plastics Plus. Again, that's Lorrie23. That will save you 15% off all of your blanks, be it sublimation, be it for your Glowforge, be it for the accessories for this printer. I think this is a lot of fun. I do think it is on the pricier side for this printer, but I think you would definitely get your use out of it. And I have used it a ton, and I have not gone through even 1% of my ink. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. I do think it has longevity and that it's worth the cost. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, never stop making. See ya. Bye-bye.